What's up, everybody? We are back, or I should say, I am back. Uh, if you remember yesterday's interview with Casey Lee Parker, we kept talking about a young lady named Toy. Well, Toy is with me today, and she's the host of Successful Toy Podcast. She has varied iterations of that. I'm going to run the list real quick here. 21 questions with a twist, conversation, kiss or kill, a music program, and one of my favorites, the panel. Although I will say the 21 questions with a twist is a kick in the pants. I've been fortunate enough to do a couple of those over the last few months with Toy and Casey Lee and our girl Tracy, among others. But yeah, she's like it says in the caption. She's a woman of many skills: writer, podcaster, producer, you name it. Girl's got more irons in the fire than a construction worker on helium. you know? But let's bring her in, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Toy Blackman, Successful Toy Podcast. What up, T?
Hey everybody.
Hey, so you know the drill. You're usually on the flip end of this. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, girl.
Oh shit. Okay, a little. Wait, I can cuss you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
hell, I've
um,
been I've been doing it pretty much every episode.
okay. I am a podcast host. I am an entrepreneur. I am a screenwriter. I have a production company. What else do I do? I am EP director of other movies that's coming out soon, which is God's Amazing Grace. I have Secret Kept Lies Told coming out. So yeah, I have a lot that I'm doing.
Yeah, and we should mention that Toys Podcast is twice a day, 5 days a week.
Yes.
1 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Yes.
And as I was telling them before I brought you in, Toy, the ones that we've done with the 21 questions with a twist, the Risha roulette and the panels, those have been a kick in the pants. We,
I love
but
those.
oh yeah, when we get everybody, you, me, Casey Lee, Tracy, you name them, we got a good crew, and it gets wild in those
You have
those especially the Risha roulettes.
you have to do
Those
a kiss
oh
and
those are fun.
you have to do a kiss or kill. Those that new one, that new segment, it's fun. It's fun
Yeah,
too.
we're going to get around to that here. We're going to get around to talking about that here in a second. But
Okay.
let's start at the beginning really quick. Well, let's start with uh, secrets secrets and lies. That's your autobiographical film, isn't it?
Yes. So the book is called Secrets Kept Lies Told. This is the book. So it's about my life from the time I was 5 to 40 years old. Um, and I decided that I wanted to turn it into a book. Shout out to Troy. He is the one that turned the book into a movie for me.
Troy D. Ryan, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's about my life, things I have
There's
been
there, there there's another character right there, Troy.
through. So I wrote about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I didn't hold anything back. If I did it, I did it. I spoke on
Yeah,
it.
good for you, girl. That takes some serious guts.
Yeah.
I mean, especially as well, let's just call it for what it is. Especially given how judgmental the world can be these days.
Man, fuck the world.
My sentiments exactly. My sentiments exactly. Well, let's jump back to the beginning. Where are you originally from, Toy?
I was born and raised in Belgrade, Florida. I moved from Belgrade when I was 14 years old. 14 or 15? 14, I think. 14 years old or 15. One of them. But I moved I moved to West Palm Beach with my mom around that time, the 14th or the 15-year old. But
Mhm.
Belgrade is my hometown. I'm gonna always represent Belle Glade. I don't say, oh, I'm from Palm Beach. I'm not from there. I'm from Belle Glade, Florida.
And when did now you're in North Carolina now, right?
Yes,
How long you been there?
3 years.
Oh man, yeah, that's one area. Well, among others, haven't had the good fortune to get to yet. I've only been in like 10 states in my lifetime.
You ain't missing nothing.
But I wasn't gonna say it. I figured you would.
You're not missing anything.
So what got you? Okay, well let's because like I said, you got more irons in the fire than anybody I know. I mean, you got a lot going on, girlfriend. But let's start with the podcasting. What got you into that?
To be honest, back in the days, I used to be on this radio, underground radio station, called the Great FM. So, me and my co-host, we used to be the people of the community that focused on up and coming artists.
Hmm.
So we used to have them to come do interviews and we play their music on the show. So I was always that type of person that loved to shine a light on up and coming artists. So from there, I think that was like 2016, 2017. No, I'm lying. 2015, 2016. And then after that, I had a no beef way, but damn shit. I forgot about that. So way before that, I had a show on WOD. It was called Talk of the Town because for some reason, Toy always used to be the talk of the fucking town. So I did started a show. I had a talk show on that TV. Then I did the radio show. And then I got back into podcasts with a co-host. And what we was gonna be talking about, well, we was focusing on the LGBT. But I am really bigger than the LGBT. I'm not ashamed of anything I did, so I don't too much like to focus on them because they don't support you how they supposed to. But when something goes wrong, they feel like you should be supporting them. But that didn't go well with us, so I started the Successful Toy podcast by myself. And I've been doing this now going on 3 years. I did 2 years. One of these years, I've been here.
Well, I know you and I've been doing your stuff for almost a year, I think.
Yeah, so I think
Pretty,
I
pretty
started on
close.
my own. I think I started on my own in 2020, 2022 or 2023. I
Yeah,
think 2023. Yeah.
man. Uh, I mean, okay, so let's go over because I went down the laundry list that you sent me of the different iterations. 21 questions. That's kind of you know everybody knows what that is. Let's
Let me speak on 21 questions though for a minute. Okay, so
go for it.
21 question is like that's my main segment of the Successful Toy podcast. So when I started it, I was just doing 21 question. My friends and my family was sending me questions and I was recording the video and then I just post it on YouTube. I wasn't thinking about starting no podcast, no none of that. Then I had friends that, oh, I want to be on your podcast. I'm like, this is not a podcast. I should have named my podcast, This Is Not a Podcast, because this is not a podcast. It's just me voicing my opinion on 21 questions, like on real life questions. So
Right.
that's how 21 question came about.
And then the next one is 21 questions with a twist. Talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit.
So I wanted to have a fun game to where I iterate Risha Roulette because I hadn't got the game and I was like, I don't have friends like that to be coming over and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn a segment, do a 21 question with a twist segment to where somebody could come on the show me and we could be getting drunk together, you know? So that's how 21 question with a twist came about. So I just take 21 cards from the Risha Roulette, and yeah, we answer them truthfully, or your ass taking a shot. And then I came up with my own game for the podcast on the most, like, on the more get to know the person, the fun side of the person. So I also have my own game of 21 question with a twist for those that new that come on here. I play my game, the 21 question with a twist, but the ones that have been on here before, and it's the same question, so it's like, okay, let me mix it up and play Risha Roulette. So yeah.
Now, you said earlier that one of your programs when you're doing radio, you're talking with musicians and whatnot. So that leads us to the music promo version of your show.
Yeah. So that,
Uh,
go
yeah, go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, so that show is whoever done been on my show. When you come on my show and do an interview of your music artist, I play your music and I keep it in rotation. So I dedicate a segment to that, to where I can keep your music in rotation on my show. So that's how that go. Or if you don't do an interview and you want your music played on the music promo segment, then I have package deals that I offer to get your music on the show and play and stay in rotation.
And then one of the ones that you and I have done most frequently is the panel.
Oh yeah, I love the panel. So I
Those are fun. Those are a kick in the pants. I'll say it.
so I came up with the panel. It was like I wanted something where it's more than just me or other me and another person. So
Mhm.
I came up with the panel, and we speak on everyday life questions. So at first I used to call it men versus women. So I used to look for three men and three women. But I was like, somebody had said something like, oh, I don't think they was talking about me, but they probably was. But they was like, why always have to be the men put against the women? And I was like, well, that's just the title that I put just to have, like, what am I calling it? Like a clickbait type thing. So that's why I just named. Yeah, it was just like a clickbait. We was never going against each other. It's let's come on there and we voice our opinion and we speak on the questions. But yeah, and then I was just like, you know what? I get what they saying with the man versus women, because that's really not what I'm doing. I want them to know that when we come on there, everybody' opinion is respected. So that's when I just said, I'm just gonna call it the panel.
Yeah, shout out to our boy Rude Life. Good to see you. You watching us, brother.
So hey, Rue, like,
From yeah, from Handicap and Chill podcast. I did an episode of that. That was a lot of fun too with him and Mike Cal 57.
period,
They got a really cool show over there. But
period.
now the newest version of your or little well, yeah, we'll just call it for what it is. The newest version for Successful Toy, the newest iteration is Kiss or Kill. Talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so kiss or kill is again 21 questions, but you kiss it or you kill it. So say for instance, it says your mama down talked you. Do you kiss it or you kill it? It's your mama. You ain't gonna kill your mama. So you just gonna kiss it and just move forward and y'all talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just things like that. It's a fun game. It's just me coming up with 21 questions and I ask you guys, and it's either kiss or kill.
Girl, you creative as all get out. I'll give you your flowers, girlfriend. But now what is the current status with Kisses or with Kisses, yeah, with Secrets and Lies? What's the story there? Have you filmed it, or are you still in the table read process? What?
Okay, so we back in table read. We start production actually next month. We start production next month. So praying that everything go well and we can finally get it filmed and off to the editor. And yeah, I don't have a date yet on when it will be released. I'm pushing for November, but if not, then yeah.
Yeah, I know you had your struggles with that a couple months ago. We won't go too deep into what went down, but you had kind of a roadblock pop up on you
Uh-huh.
that kind of came out of nowhere, and and I've said this to you on your show. I've said this to you, you know, just when we just shoot the shit. You know, I give you a ton of props for how you handled that, girlfriend. Hey, if it had been me, I'd have been freaking the frick out. I tell
You
you
think
right
I
now.
you think I handled it good? I think I spashed the fuck out.
Well, I don't know what all, you know, what all went down on that didn't make social media, because not much of it did outside of what you may have said on your shows. But I know, you know, if I'd have been in your shoes, girl, oh, they would have seen the side of me few have. I'll tell you right now.
And you
That
know,
kind of,
I had to learn that I really looking back at it, I shouldn't even because it's so crazy. JC, I went a whole day without even saying anything at all. And then I don't know, when I woke up the next day, I just felt like I needed to let it out. So that's why I was crashing out on social media. But I just should have kept quiet, shouldn't even said shit. Should have just moved forward with it, you know?
well, you know, I've a couple of our friends have had have had a similar thing, and I mentioned this I think on one of the recent episodes when I came on with you. Um, I was on with our boy Eric G,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about how you know he uses the his setup with his you know his computer and whatnot and his podcast Random Thoughts with Eric G. He uses that as kind of he says that's where I go from Eric Green to Eric G. It's like a transformation. And I said something to him along the lines of uh, I forget who was on, I think it was Brandon Janot was on with us. Was We were doing a peer pressure episode
Mm-hmm.
of his show Word to the Wise, of Eric's show Word to the Wise, his advice show, and he brought that up, and Brandon says, so uh, is your podcast from the phone booth? And I says, no, it's the sounding more because you got to release shit now and then. Yeah.
For real.
Otherwise you just go batshit crazy.
Yeah. But
You
some
know.
stuff really don't. Well, some people really don't be worth the latching out, especially the mother. Yeah. Next question.
So okay, so now so you got so first up, so you got a lot of irons in the fire because one of the things that when Casey Lee was on here yesterday, he says he's doing a different movie with you coming up later this year. I forget what he said it was called off the top of my head.
Yeah, because y'all was talking about me like a dog on here. I was watching it. I said, let me share it. And I'm going to
I got such a kick out of you when you posted that last night. I was laughing my ass off.
I was like, yeah, let me say that they was talking about me like a dog. You know, the people love mess. I see them views went up though. Cause when I watched
Oh,
it, you had 23 views. But when I said that, now last I checked, it was like 50 something. I said, them they so nosy. I did that to see what was gonna happen, and it happened.
I
But
wasn't. I'm one of those. I'm one of those people. You know, uh, interpretation is not my strong suit. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And so when I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I wasn't sure. You know, which way you were headed with it. So I hit you up in the
No,
middle of the damn night.
when you hit me up, I'm like, this damn JC. No, I know y'all wasn't talking about me like a dog. You was like, So you didn't like us highlighting you and saying those things? I was like,
Yeah, we was hyping you up, girl.
yeah, and I appreciate you guys and I love the support from y'all. But no, I just did that because people love mess. So I knew they would tune in to see what y'all had to say about me. And then I
Right.
know they was disappointed because y'all was talking them a good
Now
shit.
I'm gonna show this screen grab from your YouTube. This is just some of the screen caps from some of the versions of toys of successful toy podcasts
Period. Thank you.
that go on. Um, there's like we said, kiss or kill. You name it, you've done it pretty much.
Yeah. So with Casey, yes, he's in the next movie. He was actually supposed to be in Secret Kept Lies Told, but by me had to change the script like 100 times. So his character was one of the characters that had got removed. So that's why he's not in Secret Kept
Yeah,
Lies.
I remember you and I were talking one night a couple
Yeah.
months ago, and you said I've had to, we weren't able to cast certain roles, so I had you're like I got like 3 or 4 days to rewrite the whole fucking script.
Yes, man. I was going crazy over here because there were certain locations I need that I couldn't get and all this. And I'm like, oh my God. So then I had to rewrite it and remove those locations. Then I forgot what else happened, but it was like as I was removing locations, it was a lot of
Mhm.
characters getting deleted also. But now we're here and we're ready, but he's gonna be in Granny's Block. Casey damn near in all the movies. That man there, he's so supportive. But he's gonna be in Granny's
He,
Block.
he 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 is a great guy. We're talking about Casey Lee Parker, who was on with me yesterday.
Mhm.
Uh, another dude that's got a million like you that has a million irons in the fire. you know, uh, I got to give homeboy his flowers. Being going 19 different like you 19 different directions. I'm surprised either one of you keep it all straight.
Right, for real. But
We actually said on yesterday's interview when he was on, I actually said about you. I said I don't know how she's doing it. She's writing one movie, directing another, and on top of that, doing 10 podcast episodes a week. How the heck do you do it?
I really, to be honest, I really have been, I feel like, well, I know I have been slacking on the podcast. Um, I had got to where if I didn't have a guest, I wasn't doing it. But then I'm like,
Mhm.
that's why you got all these other segments. So I'm trying, trying to get back in the groove because I have been focused a lot on the movie. Secret Kept Lies Told have been a whole lot on me with the things that I was going through with that movie. So it kind of like had me down, but I had to
Mhm.
snap out of it. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. But yeah.
Yeah, you resilient as all get out, girl. I gotta give you your props. I
Thank you.
mean, if I had to put up with half the twists and turns you do, I would go freaking fast.
Yeah. It's trust me, I have come a long way. The old me, I probably would have been crashed out, man, and lost everything that I'm working hard for. But some, like I said before, some stuff like you have to learn how to. I have mastered that, and I don't even know why I let that person get me there again and turn me back to the old me because the old you never leaves. It's just buried inside. So
Facts.
yeah,
I'm
I
not sure. I'm not sure who just gave us a heart, but we appreciate it.
yeah, I'm just trying to stay focused because I can't let people get me out of character. I've been doing so good this long with learning how to ignore things and when stuff don't work out, I know how to not talk about it and move forward from the people. But I don't
Right.
know. That does I think that does need it to happen.
Right. I mean, it's that's the thing is we don't. And I said this on one of your shows too because we were talking about similar situations. And what it comes down to is you don't like it in the moment, and sometimes you don't recognize it in the moment for for more than what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
But hindsight being the mixed blessing that it can be,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in hindsight, you kind of see it happened to teach you something.
Right.
Whether you're able to implement what it's teaching you or not, that's up to you.
Right. Yeah, I learned from
But
my mistakes, and I learned what not to do again.
right. Well, I mean, perfect example. Look at some relationships. Look at we talked about that and Adam Finitum. Uh, different challenges we've had in different uh, areas of relationships. Now you've been blessed this time around, Toy. I haven't met your partner or nothing, but I see how happy they make you, and I'm like, girl, you hit the jackpot.
What? I never been in no other relationship in my life. This is my first relationship. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay. Yeah, right, girl. You joker. This girl's a
I
panic. I'll tell you right now.
I know it was God. It was God sent for real, for real. Like
Yeah,
she
it
dealt. She
really
have
is.
dealt with a lot. She have taught me a lot. Like you're never too old to learn, no matter how old the person is. Like you can learn something from a fucking 5 year old, but you're never too old to
I know
learn.
that's
And
right.
she have taught me a lot. And when I tell you, she's part of the reason why I have changed tremendously for real, for real.
Yeah. No, you,
But I
you
still
know,
ain't got no exes. I never dated anybody.
yeah. Nobody worth mentioning anyway, right?
At all. Who are
Right.
you again? Oh, okay.
Oh, I've pulled that one with a couple with a couple of my uh since the biggest blunder of my life, which we've talked about,
Hmm.
but I'm not going to get into that here.
Yeah.
But I've been that way. If I've had somebody that's ghosted me, if I see them later, I'm like, who are you again?
Man, listen, it's so crazy, JC, that we're talking about this because earlier today I was supposed to make a post and I was gonna make a post. I don't know where this came from. It just came out of nowhere. And y'all know me. I just be posting shit when, whatever I think about. Because Facebook say what's on your mind. So
Facts.
I was like, a bitch always talk about you never miss a good thing until it gone. Bitch, I must never had a good thing because bitch, I don't miss nothing.
Facts. You got that on the button. I don't know what I've been having like severe dry eye the last couple of days. I don't know what's going on.
You better get you some eye drops.
No kidding. I gotta make a run to Walmart. I think probably not. Probably not. I probably won't make it out today. I got to get this. I got to get this place looking half decent.
Oh,
Uh, the It's move out time for people that haven't renewed their lease. They have until literally a week from lunch at a week from today. This is
mm-hmm.
like 80 apartments in what used to be a hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and almost half of them are moving out. So I've been having to listen to that off and on. Today it's been rather quiet, thank God.
Oh, damn.
Yesterday was insane. But
Dang.
I said to Casey Lee, I'm surprised. I said to Casey Lee yesterday. I said when we got done or when we were getting ready to go on, I said I'll be surprised if we get through this without something hitting either my door or the wall of the apartment next to me because she's moved. My neighbor on one side is moving out,
Yeah.
and then and the hall here is like it's not as wide as it should be for a bigger place as the size of this place. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, and we got a stairwell right across the hall. So I'm like, I said to Casey, I says, I half expect to hear something hitting either the wall or the door while we're doing the talk, and we got lucky, we didn't. But wouldn't you know it? As soon as I shut the feed down, then it happens.
Oh damn.
Somebody moving drops two big Amazon Prime boxes against my front door. I jumped like I've been shot at. I was literally just sitting the. I'd just gone off StreamYard, off the live stream, and I was about to leave the studio, and it happened. And I jumped like I sat on a freaking cactus or something. But
Dang.
random shit happens.
Yeah.
That's just the long and short of it. That's life.
Yeah.
But man, so you got man, so you got. I don't know how you feel, girl. Honestly, I give you your flowers. I
One day.
mean, when did you get? Now you were just down in Florida. Were you working on Secrets and Lies, or were you just taking some you time?
No, we did a Woosah. We did a Woosah trip with two of my girlfriend friends, and we went to the new theme park down there in Orlando that they just opened last month, I think. So we went to the theme
Okay.
park down there. It was
You
fun.
you got yourself a holiday, but about time, girl.
It's fun. It was
About
fun.
time. You gotta make some you time now, man. God no.
Oh yeah, baby. If I don't make it, my girl gonna make sure she make it. She gonna make sure we get us a vacation in. Okay.
Facts. No, especially like I said, with everything that went down previous, you needed it. You needed a reset,
I
basically.
really did. I really did. I really needed a reset for real.
But oh man, so like you do on you do on your show. I'm going to turn this over to you. Let the people know where they can find you.
Okay. So yes, I am Successful Toy, aka Toy Blackman. You can follow me on Facebook at Toy Blackman and Facebook Successful Toy. You can follow the podcast on Facebook Successful Toy, YouTube Successful Toy and Successful Toy Podcast, Instagram Successful Toy Production and Successful Toy Podcast. TikTok is Successful Toy. Okay, and I'm also now on the new social media for us by us. It's called BU Social, something like that. Yeah. So it's a black owned app, and I feel like everybody should come over there because it is good. Like you can sell your stuff over there and all that. You don't have all these penalties like Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow your girl. And if you want to be in a movie, I don't care what type of level of experience you have, you can go on the website at www.successfultoyproduction.com, fill out the form, um, the actor's information sheet, send it to info at successfultoyproduction.com with a headshot, and we can go from there. And make sure you guys shop the merch also at www.successfultoyproduction.com.
All right. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna wrap this up. Toy, we're gonna be doing. I got a few more of these coming up. Then we're gonna start doing panels ourselves. Kind of
Okay.
going along to get along. We get them going. We're gonna have you back, and when you get Secrets and Lies ready, we'll have you on to talk more about that. So we can let the people know about that when it's getting ready to come out.
Okay. Thank you for
But for
having
now,
me, Quincy. Thank you for all the
all right,
support.
girl.
I
Hey,
appreciate you.
I told you eventually I was going to flip the script on you.
And you did. I'm happy for you
Yeah,
finally getting it done. I'm happy for you.
yeah. This like I was saying on another one. I'm doing the one-on-ones from the apartment, but the series itself will be from the podcast studio in the main building next door. Those will come up probably. Now we're looking at probably mid to late August now, but because my partner's been gone for a while, he had a death in the family.
Okay.
But when he gets back, him and I are going to start working on the layouts and whatnot and logos and whatnot.
Okay.
So, but when we get that going, I'm gonna have you back for part of that. And when Secrets and Lies is ready to come out, we'll bring you on and talk about that too. And as each project comes along, we'll have you on to promote those as you progress on those. I know you got like what 3 or 4 coming down the pipe right now, right?
Yes, yes.
Girl, I don't know how you do it, girl. I give you all the respect in the world. You know that.
Thank you,
But
thank you.
listen, we're gonna wrap this up. Uh, Folks, we will see you again real soon with some of our other podcast buddies. For now, on behalf of Tori and myself, you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.